You have to wonder why the government decided to pick a fight with some harmless pensioners who just loved their garden. Surely the bureaucrats have more important things to do.
Basically, we have not got a life without this little patch.
I am very upset, really very upset.
This lady, she's like my mum. And to see her so upset and insecure, it's heartbreaking.
Meet Paul, Yunair, Alba, Antonia and Manuel. They've all got an axe to grind with their landlord.
All we're trying to do is beautify a place where old people can sit in a little garden.
For years, residents in this public housing block have been working tirelessly on their gardens, planting flowers and fruit. But just a matter of weeks ago, public housing came along and destroyed it all, leaving this mess behind. Why? Because it's public land.
I'm 80 years of age. I've got some medical problems at the moment, but I was determined to do something about this.
These residents have all lost their little pieces of paradise and called a current affair for help. Paul, a Navy veteran, has been living here for almost 40 years.
Paul, there wasn't always sand and dirt here, was there?
So Mrs. Manettis, who lives here, is 70-odd. She lost her husband some years ago. She would sit out here with her walking stick and enjoy the sun. All her plants were out here. And she had a beautiful frangipani tree there, which, as you can see, they just knocked down and left there. They didn't just knock everything down, they've dumped the sand on there.
Paul says Mrs. Manettis now struggles to get in and out of her own house.
I can still see bits and pieces of the garden left over.
Yeah. Apart from taking the thing down, they just rubbished it through and said bye-bye. And that's just caused her so much stress. That's why she won't come out.
She's too upset to come out.
She's too upset.
Next door, sisters 86-year-old Alba and 80-year-old Antonia are also upset. And to make matters worse, Alba is legally blind. Fonzie is her eyes.
What did it look like before?
There was always greenery. We grew herbs, naturally, you know. She's a very good cook. This is the leftovers that you could see because that was all thrown. I don't know where the other things went because they just threw everything.
The elderly siblings have lived here for 9 years. They had a fence around their patio to protect Alba from falling and to allow Fonzie to come in and out as he pleased. Now Fonzie can't be without a leash and Alba needs to accompany him outside.
It's like they're pushing us into a home or something.
I collect money from my payment to make nice my house.
70-year-old Yunair has also lost her garden.
It was beautiful garden. I was very, very happy and was enjoying my friends come here and drink coffee. Believe me, I feel very upset.
Oh.
Manuel spent $1,000 on his flowers and a fence.
He wanted to do safety fence because he's got a grandson. And he had a little garden. He said very upset.
I think it's actually one of the most heartless, disgraceful things I've seen.
Local MP Ron Honig is outraged.
We should be encouraging people in public housing to take care and beautify their property. This is a home. This is not an institution. These are people who have lived here for 40 years.
It's just a pity because they would have put a lot of time and effort into this.
Fred Emmy runs a local landscaping and gardening business. He suspects it could be a cost-cutting measure by the department.
It would be a lot cheaper for them to have someone just mow the lawn than actually do any weeding or feeding of the garden beds, and that's what they're probably worried about, they're spending the money.
This is wrong. You don't kill beauty.
This tight-knit group of residents won't give up on their gardens.
We're all here to fight for these guys. It's not like they've asked anyone to be out of pocket. They're out of pocket. It breaks my heart.
Well, we have some good news. We've been contacted by the Social Housing Minister, Prue Goward, who told us, as a keen gardener herself, she was disappointed to learn what had happened. She's asked Family and Community Services to work with those residents to replant their gardens, which is a win for common sense.